Celebrity propaganda is getting insane. We have celebrities like Jungkook, Michael Jackson, Corey Kenshin, Michael B. Jordan, who gets glazed to absolute oblivion. These celebrities can do no wrong. These celebrities are so beautiful. Okay, Michael Jackson is a bad bitch. I'm gonna give it to him. These celebrities are just amazing, perfect individuals. But do we forget that these celebrities are human too? I understand that you might feel like these people are above you or these people matter more than you, which they I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They kind of do. Like they serve more purpose in life than me and a lot of people in our lives. But they still have human flesh. They still bleed. And just because they are ranked higher on the food chain does not mean that they are a godly figure. These people are still a human. Can we just normalize that? You guys will come up to me and well not come up to me. You guys will glaze people and go overly satirize these people like they could do no wrong. It got to the point where Corey Kenshin had to make a video about himself. Corey cusses. Corey, he made a video saying how he cusses, how this is just a YouTube thing, how he acts different IRL. Now, I fully believe that Corey Kenshin has a sense of Corey Kenshin in his IRL persona. After you do a persona for so long that it fully starts to become a part of your being. Now, does that mean that he is a fake individual? No. That's just it means that the person that you see on the internet isn't the person that you will fall in love with. The people that you fall in love with are just personifications. That's not the real individual behind the screen. Kim Jong-kook, Corey Kenshin, Michael B. Jordan and Michael Jackson are all personas. Every single one of these individuals are acting completely different on stream. We can see it with other people like Speed. Even though yes, he is still performing when he goes on, when he's live on television, when he's doing his world tours, he's live. But when you watch his YouTube videos and you see him jumping around, you see him screaming, you see him barking, right? Well, he doesn't really do that anymore, but back in the day when he used to do that, and then you watch any one of his live streams from that same year, you can literally tell the difference. And his persona, his YouTube persona, he's acting wild. He's doing all this stuff for views. He's doing this stuff for YouTube. This isn't the real version of him. This is not how he actually acts. But then when you go and join his live stream, he's more calm. He's more educated. He's more chill. He feels like a normal human being. That enough should show you, hey, these YouTubers, these actors, these celebrities are not who they act out to be. And it's sad and it's gonna cause psychosis. All of you people who come out here and you glaze Jungkook, if you guys know, Jungkook just changed his profile picture to David Martinez. And we had over 100,000 accounts, I'm not even joking, look it up, who changed their accounts to Lucy profile pictures to make it seem as if they were matching with with Jungkook. And the sad part is, Jungkook does not know you exist. I am not trying to undermine your existence. I am not trying to say you don't matter. You matter. It doesn't matter how low you feel you are. It doesn't matter what you think about yourself. You still matter in life. And if you have no friends, if you have no family, you matter to me. But you don't matter to Jungkook. That's the big difference. While yes, you are his fans. While yes, you do give him money. That's what he cares about you guys about. He cares that you guys give him money. He does not care about you individually. He does not know you individually exist. If you died today, he would not visit your funeral because he does not care enough about you, because he does not know you. When they say they care about you because you are their fans. You make them their money. Now, obviously, there are some YouTubers, there are some actors, there are some streamers that physically do care about you, physically would visit, but most 90% of them wouldn't. So, like I said, when you're coming out here and you're glamorizing, when you're glazing these individuals that will never know you exist, that's physically causing psychosis. None of these people care about you. So, when you're doing this, and you're trying so hard for these people to see you, you will never get seen. At least I'm not saying you should go and date an AI. At least with an AI, right? They can reciprocate your feelings. They can lie to you. They can act for you. They at least will be there for you. With a celebrity, they will not be there for you. They will never see you. An AI could. Am I telling you, hey, you should go date an AI? No, there were several people who dated AIs, and AIs told them to do horrible things to themselves, and they eventually ended up caving in and doing it. Should you probably go date AI? No, you should probably just go outside, touch some grass, and try to meet a real person. And I understand that's kind of hard, after, because this is the cycle that we're in right now. After quarantine, I'm not gonna go into it again. Male loneliness, women pregnancy rates dropping, people aren't talking to each other as much, people aren't developing crucial social skills, people are not bonding with each other that much. Everything is going online. So, since everything is going online, we have all these celebrities out on there, and they're going to get more famous because we're not going out there to really talk to people IRL. We're more on the internet. So since they're going to get more famous, more people are going to fall in love with them. And then since more people are going to fall in love with them, then they're going to get more famous. And then since everybody's not going outside, more people fall in love, they get famous. Then the more they get famous, the more people will see them. It's a cycle. Like I said, I just described it, but like I said, let me just make it more clear. Let's say you and this celebrity. You like the celebrity. Celebrity gets a new follow, which is you. Now you since he got the new follow, he gets recommended more. So then let's call him X. X sees a celebrity. He falls in love with him. He follows. Then since he followed, he gets recommended more. It's an endless cycle. And really the only way we could do it, the only way we could fix it is by really just going outside more, really by stop glamorizing these individuals. Because the people that you see on the internet is not the version of them that you imagine they are. And I'm not trying to be a misogynist. I'm not trying to act like women are the only people doing this, how women are just overly glazing celebrities, blah, blah, blah. Because I only use male celebrities. We can do the same thing for men. It is the exact same. While, yes, we aren't glazing over Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is fine as fuck, by the way. I would crack the fuck out that nigga. Full homosexual. Full homo. And I'm not even gay. Like, I'm a straight man. You know what? Let me just stop talking. But we could do the same thing. We have Mommy ASMR, Sora ASMR, Bella ASMR, Melky T ASMR, Annie Pants, Muffins ASMR. Don't ask me how I know them channels, but it's gotten to the point where there are literal channels where people will go on the internet, glaze these celebrities, and their whole channel is about personal personas. They go on the internet to try to fill this gap that is being left because we're not going outside and talking to other humans more. So they go on the internet, they try to fill this gap in your heart. So then now you're going, you're glazing, you're over glamorizing these individuals, and you're making these individuals become like a godly figure to you. You might not say you are, but when you're watching their videos every day, when you're constantly going to them for a or falling in love with these individuals that you have never met, you are. And that's how they make their money. Again, they do not care about you. They are making money. Now, I understand the ASMR thing, right? It is to show that they care. And I fully believe that most ASMR channels have a little bit of care in their heart. I think that's how they probably started. But over time, it's what pays the bills. Why do you think most ASMR channels have NSFW content? Does NSFW content help the individual? No, it just gets, a something out. And obviously, it's to make money. Again, same thing. OnlyFans. OnlyFans stars make more money than what's it called? NBA players. Does Why do you think they make more money? Because again, people are not going outside. People are not doing this. We're over glamorizing these celebrities, and we're just constantly looking for these celebrities, falling in love with these celebrities to fill the gap in us that is not being filled because we're not going outside as much due to the COVID 2020 incident. Damn, it was 2020. When did COVID happen? Actually, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me look this up real quick. When did COVID happen? COVID happened. Damn, it was that long ago. Holy shit. Late 2019 and 2020. It's been 6 years and it still has this much impact on society. But yeah, OnlyFans stars are making more money than NBA players because we're over glamorizing them, we're falling in love with them, and we're using them to fulfill a gap in our heart. If it was not true, if none of this was happening, it would not be an industry going on right now. Um, Now, I'm not going to act like I am better than any of you. I'm not going to act like I haven't fell into this trap before. Back in 2022, I was addicted to ASMR. I was a child. I was a fat chud. I was listening to Sora ASMR every single day. Livity. I don't really remember most of the channels. It's been years. I was addicted. Am I proud of myself for those moments? Probably not. But eventually, I went outside. I started talking to real women. I started talking to real dudes. Nah, I'm not gay. I'm in a friendly way, trying to make some friends, and I improved my life. So overall, like you guys might not see it as a big deal. You guys might not take this seriously, but it is really a big deal. We really need to stop with this glaze. We really need to act like at make sure that we know that these people are humans. Like, yes, they are technically above you because if you live by society's rule, right? If you live by your own moral compass, excuse me, nobody is above you. Nobody is above you at all in life. We all have our own dreams. We all have our own goals. The only way somebody can physically be above you is if you guys have the same exact mindset, the same exact personality, the same exact memories, the same exact flashbacks and everything, and they are better than you. Then yes, they are above you. But just because somebody has more money than you, more connections than you, more influence than you, does not mean they're above you. When I said that they are above you, that I was talking about in a societal way. Because yes, as much as you want to cope, they are above you in a societal way. But in a curate human way, there is no individual on planet Earth that is above you. So we just need to stop glazing these individuals, acting like they are God, acting like they can do no wrong, and falling in love with these individuals that will never see you. And it's like, also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but with the Kim Jong Kook thing and everybody changing their profile to Lucy, what I don't understand is why are you becoming a minority? Everybody already knows Kim Jong Kook and has 100K people with Lucy profile pictures. So why would you want to, become somebody that is just a part of that 100K? Wouldn't you want to stand out? Wouldn't you want to be like if you really love the guy? Wouldn't you want to be somebody different so that Jung Kook would notice you more? He probably wouldn't notice you more, but still you couldn't stand out. And again, most of the time, listen, if you are watching like a YouTuber's videos, if you are listening to a BTS song, they're never gonna see you in life. And that's the truth. That is the truth. The only way they will ever see you in your life is if you genuinely are probably not watching their content and you are somebody up top with them. Because if you are somebody up top, you are not going to have time to watch their content. So you see the loophole in this. In order to be noticed by these YouTubers or actors or anything, you would probably have to stop being the person that is fanboying over these actors in general. So it's like you doing everything to get this guy is just making him realize, hey, you're not even worth my time anyways. But I don't really have anything else to say, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe. Um, this really is sad. Like I genuinely hope that people can start going outside, where people can like stop glamorizing these celebrities. Like if I ever got famous, I would like want to be known. Like I write books. Like this YouTube stuff is really just a hobby of mine. I'm really trying to be a writer and stuff. So I'll be writing books. And if I ever got famous and people just started glamorizing me and acting like I could do no wrong and just people falling in love with me and they've never met me in my life. Like what you guys don't understand is these people can literally be serial killers. You guys know David, right? David had a girl in her trunk. I mean, in his trunk. Nobody knew that. Everybody glazed him. Everybody loved him. Even when he had the girl's body in her trunk, people still defended him. You want to know why? Because we're so addicted to, well, what I said earlier. And it's like, are we not understanding that? If this was a regular human on the side of the street and not a celebrity, you would immediately prosecute this man. You would immediately, nobody would try to defend him. But because it is a celebrity, you guys immediately try to back wagon and try to defend him. So if I was a celebrity and people just started trying to like let's say I did something wrong and no everybody tried to defend me, everybody tried to glaze me, everybody like loving me and like I would probably like just tell you guys like cut it out. Like that's weird. Like people still need to feel cons you get the point. I'm just yapping now. Like let me end this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe. Um I need to get to 100 subs, guys. So hopefully this gives me 4 subs. No, 3 subs actually, 3 subs. And goodbye, guys.